What is going on, guys? It's your girl Charlene FX, your favorite female trader, back with another, I guess, a vlog for y'all today. But this is going to be an Asian session trade session. Asian session has been busting lately, has been popping with setups. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys along with me to trade Asian. We're going to be looking at gold and US 30. Gold has been moving a lot during this session. So what I'm going to do is go over my entire breakdown and what I'm going to be looking for the night. And what I have noticed specifically with Asian session is that it has 1-2 good moves for the session. And then after that, kind of slows down for a little bit. So what we're going to try to do is catch those setups inside that move so that we can see if we can grab a couple points to end off the day. Today we caught a really nice move on gold, some gold buys and some US 30 buys. I'll probably go over that with you guys also, but let's jump into our analysis for what we have on gold and US 30 for the night. And then after we catch a setup on those pairs, I will go over the setup that we caught this morning. So let's jump on over to the charts and I'll show you guys what I see. Okay, so my desktop speakers are not working for some reason, so we're gonna have to do it this way on my camera. So basically we're looking at US 30 here, and I went and go ahead and took a couple of sells here on US 30. We're floating in a little bit of profit here. All right, so let's go over the analysis real quick. Okay, so this is the 5-minute time frame on US 30. Let's go to the 4-hour just to get an idea here. So right now, so the reason why I'm in sells right now is because prices was holding or is holding an area of support right here, right? It was once an area of resistance, bounce, we broke, and now we're holding as an area of support right here. And the price made a high and we started coming down, making lower lows and lower highs, but we're still holding this area of support here. So price could easily come back and retest these lows on a small time frame here, but eventually we're probably going to continue bullish, probably London session into New York session for tomorrow. So this is a pretty easy setup, a quick scalp here. If we go down to the lower time frames here, see there's a small window here where we can grab a setup here. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Actually, let's go to the 5-minute time frame. And Asian session, the only thing I hate about Asian session is like how choppy and slow it can be. Doesn't make any sense why it's that slow. But that doesn't mean that there aren't any good setups to be had inside this session. So right here, price seems to be reacting to this area here, but I still think we can still come down and maybe clear up some of the liquidity that's sitting down inside this area right here. And once price broke my zone, so I have a zone marked off here, this area right here, right where we broke structure and with these highs right here. So the sells aren't going to be holding for very long. So no surprise why it is struggling inside this area here. So looking forward to it pushing down. At least give me a 1 to 2 on this setup here. I don't think it's going to come all the way down to these lows. It could, but either way, I'm not going to hold it to that area. So right now we were floating in profit, and now we're back inside a little bit of drawdown, but we're going to be patient and hold on to this setup here and wait for it to start to move for us, which is totally fine. All right, now let's hop on over to gold. So right now on gold, the way gold is looking right now, gold was creating or holding an area right here, which is why I have my zone right there. So price is respecting this area, and this is the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so gold was holding this area here. If I go to the higher time frames here, gold has been making all-time highs, pushing up. So I'm looking for buys. I'm really looking for the buys to push on and upwards here to break out and continue pushing for the night. We've been holding an area of support right here, right around this area here. So as long as we hold that area of support, we should be good for the continuation. I really like how gold is looking right now off the structure that I'm seeing here. Let me zoom out so you guys can see everything. All right, boom, 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 boom. Okay, and that's ultimately what we're looking for off this move here. So once price breaks this high right here, I get a nice closure above this area, I'll be looking to go ahead and execute on some buys and grab this move on up. But we'll also see how US 30 is looking for us. It's retracing a little bit up inside this area here, which is totally fine. Still looking for the sells there. So we'll see what gold has for us and what US 30 has. So we'll come back and see how these trades are looking for us. Okay, very nice. So gold has closed very strong above our zone here. So we should get a nice little push above this area for price to push here. So we're going to try to grab some points out of that. And let's check our profits right now. And we are floating in a little bit of profit on gold. And we're in some drawdown on US 30. But that's okay. We're going to focus on trusting our analysis, trusting the move, and see if we can grab a really nice buy off this move here and see if we can call it a night. And US 30 is still lingering. US 30 is still lingering. This is US 30, and we are still lingering in this area here. So we're gonna see, keep an eye on gold and look for gold to give us our move. So let's see where we close out. Okay, so we're finally moving really nice here on gold. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. Gold finally is pumping here. Let me pull up here. As you guys can see, gold is moving very, very nicely. Where we are at the profit scale. Okay, we're moving on gold and we're in profit again on US 30. So let me go to US 30 here, and there we go. Finally dropping here on US 30. US 30 a little choppy, but it's moving along well. So while these trades are pushing here, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the moves that we caught this morning. So let me hop on over to the higher time frames here because I went ahead and marked it off. So we caught these buys this morning on US 30. I'm going to go over that one first. So US 30, we had a break of this zone right here. You see price made a high, we made a low, we kind of broke. I had a zone right around this area here. Was looking for price to break this area here, and it did, and we went ahead and grabbed on these buys, and eventually it pushed really nicely at market open, and then it completely tanked the rest of the day. So we caught those beautiful scalps there, and that was solely based off a break of structure, retest, and a simple buy. All right, easy peasy setup off of US 30 there. So let's look at gold for this morning, on this morning's setup on gold. So this morning on gold was moving really nice last night. Well, not last night, but the night before, moving down. We had some highs marked off right here. That area gave me a little bit of concern, but we eventually broke that area structure with a nice bullish engulfing here. We held support right here, retested, and we were able to grab this move here. Let me go to the lower time frame so you guys can see better. And there it was right there, right? Break, retest, and there was the move there. That was a really, really nice buy in that area there. Price continued to kind of play around here, pushing up higher, and then eventually dumped and retested this area again. And now we're sitting back inside this zone here where the market is looking to create higher highs and continue pushing here. So yeah, those were the moves that we caught. This is the moves that we're in now. Gold looks like pulled back a little bit on us here. We're probably gonna take profit here shortly, but yeah, these are the setups. This is the move. This is Asian session. This is what I got for y'all tonight. Asian session is a hidden gem. Do not sleep on Asian session, guys. All right, also, if you want to use the platform that I'm using here, it is called Magno. Great platform here. Very clean platform. If you're interested in using it, use the link in the description box below. Go ahead and get yourself an account and take advantage of the 300% bonus that they have happening right now. All right, so that's what I got for y'all today. I'm going to go ahead and take profit here on this move in a little while here. It looks like it's pumping up really nicely here on gold, and that's all I got. As always, it's your favorite female trader, MAGNOFX, and I'll see you on the next trade. Peace.